So MSNBC's been on some real InfoWars type shit lately, fear-mongering about Bernie Sanders. Chris Matthews came under fire for comparing Bernie's landslide, crazy, unexpected victory in Nevada to the start of World War II and compared his movement and the unlikely victory to the Nazis, which is bad because, Bernie is Jewish. Here, Chris Matthews is obviously being forced to, but he is apologizing.
Before getting into tonight's news, I want to say something quite important and personal. As I watched the one-sided results of Saturday's Democratic caucus in Nevada, I reached for an historical analogy and used a bad one. I was wrong to refer to an event from the last days, or actually the first days of World War II. Senator Sanders, I'm sorry for comparing anything from that tragic era in which so many suffered, especially the Jewish people, to an electoral result in which you were the well-deserved winner. This is going to be a hard-fought, heated campaign of ideas. In the days and weeks and months ahead, I will strive to do a better job myself of elevating the political discussion. Congratulations, by the way, to you, Senator Sanders, and to your supporters on a tremendous win down in Nevada.
All right, so this was definitely forced. He did not decide to do this. MSNBC recently forced Jason Johnson. I mean, it's not 100% proved, but you can tell when someone means something. Chris Matthews has been going on these crazy drunken rants for weeks now because he can't understand or comprehend or handle the rise of Bernie Sanders, the people's movement, so he's saying stuff like this. They recently got Jason Johnson after he called Bernie's black supporters and surrogates black girls from the island of misfit black girls, so he was forced to apologize after that. MSNBC is actually taking a big hit from how crazy they are, the fear-mongering, not even Fox News type stuff, but InfoWars type stuff. Fox News just lies. Like, they also do some InfoWars type stuff, but their big issue is completely lying. MSNBC here is putting this image in people's heads that they're rejecting right away because it's complete absurdity, comparing it to these past events. And there's actually some news out that MSNBC is in search of more pro-Bernie voices. More pro-Bernie voices. And I want to tell you something. Twitter right now, Bernie's supporters right now, are bullying an entire political establishment. MSNBC is going to be forced to have more pro-Bernie voices because if they don't, their actual ratings, their bottom line is going to be affected. We have to keep on pushing, exposing the lies, exposing this complete garbage, and keep on bringing up when Chuck Todd calls Bernie supporters, compares them to brown shirts, when Chris Matthews says Bernie's going to call for public execution of journalists in Central Park. When that stuff happens, we have to keep bringing it up, keep on exposing the fraudulent claims. Jason Johnson saying Bloomberg's not an oligarch, or we can't use the word oligarch, stuff like that. Keep on bringing it up. Make sure they know if they do not adapt to the progressive movement will leave them or run them over. Either one, whichever you guys want to choose. But he apologized. It's a sign of good things, not because he decided to, but because he's being forced to. And that shows the true power this movement is having, not just on a groundswell, grassroots movement level, but on a political level globally and within the United States, of course. We're having a big impact and a lot of influence compared to all the money in the system. And that's something to be really proud of.